If you're a Downton Abbey fan just like me, you might remember this iconic scene with Mrs. Hughes that I can't stop thinking about.
What in God's name is it?
Electric toaster. If it's any good, I'm going to suggest getting one for the upstairs breakfast. Oh, are you going to tip that over? Making myself some toast. You have to set the number on the dial, and I had it up too high, but I've got the hang of it now. Would you like a piece?
As a collector and lover of vintage, antique, and Victorian and Edwardian era goods, had to get my hands on a toaster just like this. Huge shout out to JT's Barbershop. JT is a really awesome person that I met through Facebook Marketplace. He has Victorian and a bunch of other like vintage goods. He got me not one, but two Victorian toasters. Not only are the toasters there in impeccable condition, they came in its original packaging. I'm a sucker for packaging as an artist and illustrator, especially when it comes to these times. The other thing that I loved was that this was actually made in Connecticut. So this is the Starlight reversible toaster. The moment that you guys are all here for, not one, but two vintage antique toasters. Open up both sides and you put the bread in there. And once you put the bread in there, oh, the way that flipped was scary. And once you put the bread in there and you turn this on, the middle component will heat up, basically just like the toasters you see nowadays, and it would toast. This was the one that I actually wanted. This is not the one that's advertised on the box, but this one is also made here in Connecticut in New Britain. As you can see, this one's a little bit different because the door opens up. It also has these really cool knobs and handles, the plug, and it's just so beautiful. It has like a fleur-de-lis. It just really put so much thought and detail in everything, which is why I much prefer antiques and vintage goods compared to things made nowadays. Now, he did provide a plug for me, but I will say I'm a bit scared to plug it in. This house is from the 1800s, and even though the electro has been updated, I just don't want to ruin anything. And if you know anything about antiques and stuff, you always want to update your cords because it can be very dangerous and set a fire. And honestly, it's the holidays, it's Christmas, I'm not trying to do that. For now, it does fit, and I believe it works. As a person who loves this era, I'm so glad to now be in possession of not one, but two Victorian toasters, and they're absolutely stunning.